So at 7 years of age is the first time you heard you are not worthy.
I think I probably heard it in other ways, but I understood it more when I was probably like 7, because I still feel this feeling of remembering that we were at my grandmom's one time and she beat me so bad because I took a cigarette butt out the ashtray and I ran downstairs and I was smoking it in the hallway, and my uncle came home and see me in the hallway. I remember it so clear, and he told me he's not going to tell my mom. And soon when we got in the house, he told my mom.
So he broke his trust with you.
Yes.
Okay.
And he also was the one who molested me as well when I was a kid. But my mom, she beat me so bad, and she was stomping on me. She stomped my hand. I remember in my hand, my finger just was bleeding, and that feeling that I felt of unloved and like she hated me, and she was just screaming and saying things, and my grandmother had to tell my mom to stop beating me like that, you know.
Is your mom alive?
Yeah.
Have you forgiven her? How is your relationship with your mom?
Not good. It's okay. When I was younger, I had a baby, and I didn't know I was pregnant at 14. And I went to the hospital because my stomach was hurting so bad, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And she told me she wasn't bringing me to the hospital. She gave me cab fare, and I took a cab to the hospital. And when I went to the hospital, I went in labor that day.
So you didn't even know you were pregnant for 9 months.
It wasn't even a whole 9 months, I don't think. Maybe like 7 or 8 months. I still looked fine in my clothes.
It never occurred to you you could be pregnant?
No.
So was the baby alive?
Yes, I had to give her for adoption. My mom wouldn't let me take her. I could.
It's a girl baby?
Yeah, she's a little girl. Her name is Desiree.
Is she in your life now?
No, I don't know where she's at or who has her. And I'm afraid to look for her because I'm just a junkie, you know. I don't want her.
So don't label, like right now we are not processing that. The thing I'm going to bring back is, okay, so that's your past. We're not going to process because I'm recording this for you, so that I can understand your story better. I know you as a wonderful mom. So at what point did you consciously start living your life? This is your past, right? So the thing you're dealing with right now is you raise your kids almost like a single parent, right? So how many kids did you raise by yourself?
3.
And that was the relationship you right now ended?
No, I still have my 3 kids.
No, but the baby's father is you separated from him, right?
Yeah.
All 3 are from the same father or different?
Well, my 2 sons are from my husband, and my daughter, she was a baby when I met my husband, so he's all she knows, and he signed her birth certificate. So
he raised her, but you essentially had 2 different.
Right.
And so, no, the reason I'm separating it is the first thing is the inner child in you need to raise. So that's what is causing you hunger. And we need to wrap that up, but that is separate. I'm going to process, the thing I'm seeing is you are a wonderful mother for these 3 kids because I've seen you with your kids and they love you and they adore you, right? So you did right by your being the mother and not carrying on your mother's abuse to your children. So that is, you release them. So essentially, you need to release yourself and release the child in you. The first part, you're doing very good, like meaning you released so that you're not continuing the abuse. Like, it can go to generation. So you're not letting. But the piece you have to work through is you need to somehow validate your pain by talking about it or journaling and giving it to your mother. She doesn't even need to read it, but you just have to, write it out to her what all you endured through her. Whether she reads it or not doesn't matter, but you need to do it for you.
It's just painful
It's
to think
painful.
about that. It's very painful, and
But write it out. You don't need to. You don't need to process it, but just get it out so that you're not holding it in your heart, right? Because that's what is creating this stuckness in you where you keep abusing yourself, because you need to get out of this cycle. And you are doing so good and something goes wrong. So that's because you're stuck in this thought. So I want you to move past that thinking. And the only way you can move past is acknowledging it happened to you.
I just want to cry. I just want to cry because I just don't know who I am. And people look at me and they think I got everything together. And I don't. I feel like I'm just wearing a mask. Just
See, you're processing three different things at the same time. I can tell you, you're a great mother. The reason it is painful is just now you lost a job. So for some reason, losing job is equivalent to your mom beating you. So in your mind, all the pain, you're putting it in the same basket, right? So the reason you lost a job is you're very tired, you're not able to get up. Thank God the job was lost, because you don't need that 5 o'clock job anymore. Okay. Maybe you need to find a job that you can close late, so you need to figure out another job that doesn't help you to, for me, I'm not a morning person. I hate waking up in the morning.
I'm not a morning
So maybe you need a afternoon shift, so it's no big deal, and there are tons of jobs out there, so don't worry about it. I lost my first job, and thank God I lost it. I feel it is painful, it is sad, but sometimes some job is not meant to be. It's okay. It's okay to let go of things that doesn't. So you need a job that will work for you rather than work against you. Uh, were you the one who used to work in school cafeteria? No. Okay. Because I remember some other person who was working. That's another opportunity, because your kids are still in school, since you like, the type of job to work through those type of areas. But is job really what you're looking for? Or you can just volunteer?
I think, to be honest with you, Dr. Brown, and this is completely honesty coming from me, I think as much as I like to work and stay busy, having money is a danger to me.
So do volunteering. The U-Tech here, they work with people who have sober living. It's right around the corner. It's a 35 Warren Street.
They're right across the
Yeah. And just volunteer, their cafeteria.
Really?
Yeah, just go help people who have issues of addiction.
I can do that?
Yeah, just walk down there and say, I want to volunteer. Sometimes, getting your foot in, doing the right thing opens up opportunity for you. You would never even existed. By giving back, you would find your soul back. You can, because they feed the homeless, they have other programs. So try that job, that will help you. The other place, another girl comes here. If you want, I can connect you with her. She works in a shelter for girls who are pregnant and I think teenagers and young adults. So it's another place you can volunteer or get a job. They have always opening.
Judge you by your past and your record?
No.
And no?
She's in our program. She's working there as a night supervisor.
Wow.
I'll connect you with. What I'm saying is there are opportunities which never even you would be thinking of, but it's available to you. So don't think about Dunkin' Donuts and Burger King as the only job.
Right.
That is the job
Right.
but doesn't mean that's the right one.
Right, exactly.
You have this motherly instinct. You'll do very well with kids who are pregnant.
Do you think you could?
I'll connect you with that girl.
With her?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, let's do one thing at a time. 21-day of clean period.
Okay.
And if in case a thought comes in and says, I'm worthless, I'm not good, you say to yourself, I refuse to entertain this thought. Because the thought is what is creating your behaviors.
Yes.
So by refusing to allow, actually, I am also doing this. Because me and my husband, we work in very different what is it called, angle, so to speak. He's very logistic. I'm a feeler. I cannot use words. So one of the things I look for sometimes from him is validation, that he says he loves me. All sorts of validation, which never would happen. I even told him, I said, oh, it's so hard to work this marriage. He says, same here. So he'll kind of be equally sarcastic. Or I was not coming as sarcastic, but that's the way he hears me.
Right.
So one of the things I'm telling us, my mantra is, every day morning I'll wake up, and when thought comes in, I don't have a good life, I'll say, I have enough love for both of us. That's what I tell myself. So say the same thing. I have enough love for me and the world today. By going past that thinking, suddenly God shows up in action. Sometimes you have to do it and then you get validated.
I just want to get it right.
You already got it right. You gave me the bangles. Every day I wake up, I think of you. Okay, this bangle is from you. So you have enough love for you and me, right? So I'm going to do the same thing for you. I have enough love for you and me. So I feel by thinking that way, you can think, I have enough love for my mom and me. Put another person in your basket, and they will hear you one day. Today they are not hearing you, but they will hear you one day. I promise you that. And give yourself 21 days of pain-free thinking. Would you do that? Because it's the thinking that creates a behavior. It's not what you're doing, it's what you're thinking about you. So if you can stop, and anytime a bad thought comes in, you say, I refuse to engage with you today. I have enough love for me and that person to forgive. Because you have enough love for your mother, otherwise you wouldn't even be having a relationship right now, right? So, but we are going to process the other stuff later, because when you're in pain, I don't want to poke it. Okay. So right now, we're just going to go past it. Just try to figure out a way to volunteer. Buy yourself a blanket, security blanket. Literally, when some painful thinking comes in, like wrap it around. I'll try to get one for you. And I feel sometimes, that's all we need. Some sort of validation that you're taken care of. And then we'll move past it. Okay. I'll work with you one by one.